What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It's his I, James, redoptionagency.com, and Courtney. 22 years selling full time on eBay. Now, I gotta ask a question. Is eBay taking themselves seriously as a business any longer? And let me explain why. But first, let's see what's going on. So, yesterday, second lowest day in the last 15 plus years. Made it to $290. So yeah, I ended up putting my sales back on yesterday because one organic sale in 19 hours just wasn't cutting it. Can't live on that. So I'm back down near the 15% down range again, where I've been to always staying for the last couple of months for some reason. And every time I get up past that number, something happens and pushes me back down. So I'm at down 14.2 from last month. It's looking like I haven't had an up month since June and July. The two supposedly slower months of the year have been, as far as third and fourth quarter are concerned, my biggest wins. That's pretty sad. We're at 9:52 a.m., so going on 10 o'clock. I'm at 105. So that's at least, 2 days ago I was at 180 for the whole day. So at least as of right now, we're going in the right direction. At one point yesterday, I had more sales on Posh, and I had more sales on the Euro eBay website than the eBay US website. Or was it more offers? More offers on the Euro. Because I had like 3 or 4 offers from different people coming in from the Euro, just out of the blue. And then I had gone like, I don't even know how many hours, 7, 8 hours with no offers coming through on eBay. And as we know, per eBay, the offer world is still all messed up. So yesterday, 5 organic, 15 promoted since I turned it back on. The day before that, 5 organic, 8 promoted. Today we're at 8 items sold, 3 organic, 5 promoted. But so I was thinking this morning as I was pulling, and I'm like, is eBay taking themselves seriously as a business anymore? And why I kind of, that statement popped into my head. Been doing this 22 years. A lot of those years, I put the business in debt, gaining inventory, buying out stores, back rooms, clearance sections, whatever. And I was comfortable with that decision. I was comfortable with the business being $150,000 in debt because you could base your business around eBay. Everything was consistent. You knew what changes what, the summer slowdown, you just saw the changes coming. Where now everything's just hitting you out of the blue and there's no rhyme or reason to it from our perspective. When I was $150,000 in debt, I was optimistic because I knew my end goal. The foundation, not just my foundation, but the eBay foundation was solid. We were getting consistent results. I knew what to expect. So here lately, the business is not in debt, but yet I can't be optimistic. And it's not about my business per se, but because of the eBay foundation is not solid anymore because it's constantly changing. Who would have predicted that I would have had, a day so bad with all these listings. I have to look at it just to make sure I'm getting the right number right. $180 in sales. Who would predicted that I would only sell $180 one day, just out of the blue? Especially 3 days after a $950 day. You can't predict that kind of environment. And we know the reasonings behind it is because what eBay is doing to their website. So they are self-inflicting a rocky, loose foundation to build upon right now. So that's what I'm saying. Are they even taking themselves seriously as a business? Because to be serious as a business, I was $150,000 in debt. I knew my end goal. I knew where I was going. I knew all the variables. I took it seriously and didn't even worry about it because I knew what was going on. How can you have a business that can change that drastically? Because I guarantee you, I would love to see, a $1 million business in here, what their extremes are from dollar-wise per day or even amount of items per day. I would love to see their extreme up, their extreme down. Or not even extreme up, normal up, and then extreme down. I would love to see that. Because I guarantee you, I know from your guys' telling me how your guys' are, I'm not the only one. So this is going to affect the bottom line of eBay. How drastic that is, well, that's still up in the air, because Sunday was my lowest day in the last 15 plus years, but Marcus Dixon's Pickens had his best day in 30 days that day. So it's unpredictable. So how far spread is the problem? It's strange. And when it's like that and unpredictable, it's hard to build a business upon that. So is eBay even considering themselves a business right now with their foundation, or are they changing foundations? Is their new foundation an ad business? And sales don't really matter. But the problem with that is, to get ad sales, to generate ad revenue, you have to have traffic. And if traffic's leaving because the site foundation is crumbling, your ad business is going to slowly start going the other way also. So, just was a random thought that popped in my head, so I thought I'd share. So we're gonna get into some question comments real quick, and then we got some Posh, we got some eBay, so we're gonna get those shipped, and I got to get my car out to the shop so I can get some maintenance done on it before the trip, for vacation, get the oil change, all that good stuff. So let's get moving. All right, questions and comments. You spammers, go away. Don't you got anything better to do? I think eBay forgot about they can't exist without sellers, and this is bad. Yeah, because sellers is what brings buyers to the site. Without sellers, you have no buyers. Without buyers and traffic, you have no ad revenue. Let's see. I'm just going to try to cherry pick here if I can. Here's a question. One more comment. I do all my work and listing on my laptop. I just discovered that I have been given the option to use the new AI feature. I personally do not want to use it. Do you think not using the AI will affect sales if they ever come back? Well, if you're talking about the AI in the description, if you want to use it, if you got time, I suggest you read over it word for word, because you don't want to misrepresent anything in that description to the buyer. And also now with the whole automatic crawling for the counterfeit things, you got to make sure there are no words in there that's going to counter a, to clock that counterfeit claim when the item's not counterfeit. So is that even possible? I don't know, but I don't want to think about it. And I am limiting. Before, eBay always pushed keywords, do this, item specifics. And now they're backing out on the item specifics to a certain degree. And I am personally backing out on the words I'm using so I don't get tagged by this automatic crawler. Yesterday I put up a hat and it was Boeing related. It wasn't a Boeing on the tag, and it didn't say like Boeing aircraft or anything. It was like a sub committee or something within Boeing. I left the word Boeing out because I didn't feel comfortable putting Boeing as the brand, being it wasn't like for a plane or anything like that. It was like maybe a committee or something within Boeing. And I didn't want to misrepresent the item to the buyer, and I didn't want to get pinged by the crawler. So here I am questioning what I'm putting, how I'm going to list something, which shouldn't have to be done. If I know it's okay to list, I should be able to just list it, not have to wonder how I must list this in order not to get a fake counterfeit claim when it's not, counterfeit. They're creating a lot more problems for themselves and for us by doing the things they're doing. Because your eBay titles are bad follow tech. I have no clue what that means. Okay, let me look at these. At least they may have worked. For what it's worth, I had a huge block where no sales came through yesterday or overnight. But that being said, I will say this, offers have sprung up this morning. But now I'm getting double offers again for the same item. 2 notifications. But the offers have increased this morning. Even this stupid one that I'm just going to straight decline. $17 for a hoodie and you come at me at $5. Walk away, boy. Walk on, little boy. Walk on. No one is going to listen, however. My sales went up after I stopped selling similar. Well, that depends on how often you do sell similar. It takes 30 days for an item to go out into the Google world and such. So you definitely want to keep your items over 30 days. So it depends on how often you're ending and selling similar. If you're doing it like every 30 days, you're eliminating a whole field of potential sales. So I always push it. I always start when they hit 5 to 6 months. Then I start ending and relisting. I did about 1,000, 1,200 yesterday. So I always wait. Right now, everything's right at that 5-month point. So everything that's going over that 5-month point, I'm kind of ending and selling similar on those. And then I pull them over into Vendu and get them up onto Posh. So yeah, if you don't do it every 30 days, I wouldn't even do it every 60 days or even every 90 days. I'd wait till at least they're over 90 days before I'd mess with them. So they have time for people on Google. Google's a big shopping channel. Even though the eBay items are not showing up as great as they once did on Google, if people get very descriptive on Google, then it's going to pull them up. So I say do not end and sell similar till after 30 days. All right, I'm just going to get moving here because I got to get moving. So let's knock out some Posh real quick. Oh, I got a Bonanza order I forgot to pull too. And I had 2 hats I could not find this morning. Can't remember the last time I had 2 items I couldn't. So I'm saving for Adrian, let him look, because maybe I'm just overlooking them. So maybe I'm trying to rush too much today. So he might be able to find them. All right, first up, we've got some Converse. Some plain white Converse. Sold for $15. Headed to California. And see, you can't even predict your day anymore, let alone a week or a month or a business around eBay. Because you've seen some of my days where I could be doing real good, and then usually at the top of the hour, 2, 3, 4, or 5, even sometimes 7, things just stop. I mean, if you can't even predict what your day is going to end at comfortably, there's no way you can stably run a business on that model, that unpredictableness. We got an Ole Miss hoodie. And this sold for $15 on Posh. Yeah, so what did I do? Let me see what I did on Posh yesterday. So Poshmark yesterday was $55. Today I'm already at $33. So that's good. I like it. I like it. We are growing. What, I have 3 or 4 blank days on Posh last month, and I've had 1 so far this month. So. What's up with my mailer? Breaking. Do not break. Why didn't I put that in one of those? Habit. All right, next up on Posh. Keep breaking nails after nails after nails. Every day, it's a nail breaking day. Next up, we've got a t-shirt. It's like yin yang koi fish. Pretty cool looking shirt. Sold for $12. Headed to California. These things are a pain. I have to tape every one of them up, because the glue is not sticky. Next up, we've got going to New York. We got a Duluth hat. That sold for $18. a Poshmark we bought. Headed to Colorado. Whoops, didn't get my price. Sold for $15. We got these Clark's Artisan women's shoes. So, happy with that. Now let's do some eBay. Okay, let's see here. Wait a minute. I'm like, I don't recognize any of that stuff. Refresh. Wait, what's going on here? Like everything on the orders is like was different. I refreshed and they were all still the same. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, what did I not find? That one. And no, I did find that one. That one. Okay, and then that has not been pulled yet. Manage shipping. No, I don't. Yeah, that's it. I thought I clicked the wrong thing. And we've got one international to Italy and one to Canada. All right. First up, we got a Bob Dylan 45, Knocking on Heaven's Door. I got a bunch of them that left they put the Goodwill sticker on them, and if you peel them off, it tears it. So I left the stickers on there and all the pictures, so they've been selling. But that sold for $4.20. Four, 6x6. That's going to New York. And Allison is the new owner of that. Next up, we've got a hat I know I pulled. There it is. And it is Heart Soul Salsa hat. And that sold for $7. Headed to Austin, Texas. Texas. 'Cause I'm blind to Texas. Today on the live channel, Live Feed Lounge, link below, there will be a recorded video. I think I set it at like 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Try something different. Later in the day, if you will. See if it can catch a few more subscribers. Because I need subscribers on that channel. So I appreciate any subscriptions you guys click, even if you don't watch the videos. I appreciate it. We've got a Mickey Mouse sweater. Headed to Idaho, sold for $9.50. What'd you call me? Nothing. I said Idaho. Not Idaho, Idaho. I gotta start making sure everything is taken care of before vacation. Make sure I got enough supplies here for Adrian. Starting my car issue, get those taken care of. MSU t-shirt, Missouri State University. That sold for $10.50, headed to Minnesota. Yeah. Next up, we've got Pasadena Tournament of Roses visor. Headed to California, sold for $6. Next up, we've got Earl Bostick vinyl record, sold for $4, headed to Massachusetts. Oops. Adam. Next up, these I'm surprised they took so long to sell. So like, I don't know, it's been a while. Couple years, if not 3. Probably more than 3. I got like 3 of these girls' Nike shorts, and they were all the same size. They were just different colors. The first 2 sold like within the first week or whatever. These have been in the store like 4 years. One of those questions, it's like one of those things that make you go, what? How? They're Nike Dry Fit running women's shorts. How did I sell 2 pairs instantly in this colorway for some reason? It's not desirable. Sold for $9, headed to Iowa. That was a very odd one. Very odd, I must say. Next up, we've got Crown. Headed out to House Springs, Missouri, sold for $10.50. Aaron. gotta bring down those Sharpies I found at the bins, because that one's running out. Next up, we've got, there we go. There's some cha-chings. Next up, we got, are you ready for a cassette lot? Yeah. We got Lionel Richie and a Reader's Digest tape. Both together, sold for $8. Headed to Pennsylvania. Alexander. Next up, we've got the Cider House Rules movie. Headed out to California, sold for $4.20. Martha. Haven't heard that name in a while. Martha. I can feel the heat. I had to turn the heat on the last couple of days. I can feel it drying me out. Here you go, turn on that humidifier. We got a Jennifer Lopez purse. Miami, Florida, sold for $14. Let's see. What can I fit this puppy in since I don't have no giant ones anymore? I think those are about the same size, aren't they? Yeah. Let's see if I can squeeze it in here. I don't want to crunch it up too much. Maybe I'll just go grab a bubble mailer. It's in now. Beautiful. Alrighty, 1-4. And how long are these? In cargo. Next up, we've got Just the Video Game of Ave TV on the PS2, sold for $4.20. Where are my fannies? There. This one needs to be repaired. 3. Chris. We have Fillmore trucker hat. Headed up Chicago, sold for $9.50. Matters. And the last US one, we've got Burke back rack 8-track, headed to Columbus, Ohio, sold for $4. That's Amy. Review purchases. Because of those bad days, like my money, the money that transferred in my account today was $21. I'm like, wow. That's ugly. Well, taking a little longer than normal. There we go. So we were at 105. I'm at 252. I'm already almost at yesterday's full sales. I'm past the day before. And we're at 1028. And I just saw another offer pop through. This is promising. How long it will last, I'm not, like I said, that's up in the air. But this is promising. I got the notification on the phone, but it hasn't come to my email yet. There it is. Oh, it's that same with the $5. Now they're up to $9. You're not even anywhere close there, buddy. Keep trying. With your 27 feedback. Don't give up. Okay. We got Amy. Adam. Chris. And Carlo. Martha. Alex. Aaron. Christian. Adam again. Stefan. Todd. Tabitha. Yeah, so very good change this morning compared. Joe. And Allison. I might just save these international ones for Adrian. Let me see when they're due. Whoops. You're not due till tonight, so we'll go ahead and leave those for him, but Oh yeah, I got a big bulk order. That's what jumped me up. These are all local St. Louis artists. I mean, they came in and bought 8 of them, $120. Sometimes it pays to grab the independent stuff. This is stuff that I got free when I worked at most of it. I got free when I worked at the music store. When Warehouse took over, they didn't do consignments. So we were told just to throw it all out, and they were going to pay off the artists. So instead of throwing the stuff out, I threw it in my car, of course. Nice. Nice little biggity bam right there. All right, let me get a scan form. Let me see. Scan form for yesterday, for international, for the 3-day weekend. See how many we did. 8. That's it. Pretty light international too. But sales have been crappy, so actually it's probably pretty good compared to what's been going on. Generation. You ready, baby girl? All right, let me print this one up and we're ready to go. You can help me load the car. You can help me load the car. Yes. Baby girl. All right, I think that's it. We're going to shorten it up today since I've got to get some things done. So far, so good today. A lot better than the last several days. So thanks everybody for all the support, comments, likes, and all that good stuff. Please subscribe to any of my new channels below. I need some subs, please. And I will see you all in the next video.